my friend, and welcome back. My name's Hana, and today, let's catch up, let's get ready together and talk about some makeup and some life events and just things. So if you're curious about what I'm wearing on my face, what I mentioned in today's video, and what I'm doing in other pockets of the internet, I always have links in the description box down below, so don't forget to check them out. I am a very small content creator. None of my links are sponsored or affiliated, and I'm not copying and pasting anybody else's sponsored or affiliated links. The only entity making money off of you shopping my links is tinyurl, because that's the website I use to make my URLs tiny. So, oh God, where have I been? It's been a while. I feel like I always say like, oh, I'm getting really on top of things, and then I disappear, and then I come back, and first I gotta put on my base. You can see how red my face is. Oh my gosh, it's like ice cold in where I'm living, and I'm so tired of winter. I feel like every time I'm wearing this Naruto hoodie, you should just know that I've been going through it. And I also, like, maybe none of you care, but maybe some of you do. You will see this exact sweater sold on like websites where they want like $70, $70+ for it. Don't spend that kind of money. It's not like a nice sweater. It was a $5 sweater from Target, and mine's even in like extra large because it was the last one there. And this is just like my depressive episode, anxiety attack, I'm working out sweater. So like, I don't know, spend the quality money on the quality Naruto products. This isn't it. This is just one of those throwaway things. Okay, but I feel like I'm all over the place, and I really need to center myself. And I put my primer on off camera, and I am using the new e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with the 4% niacinamide in it. And I've been using this for some weeks now, and I like it. It's not, I didn't have any luck with the other e.l.f. primers, and I've said this time and time again on my channel. I'm like a NYX girl. Most of the NYX products work for me than the e.l.f. products. I want to really love e.l.f. I really want it to work for me, but it just doesn't, and that's totally fine if you're a big e.l.f. person. But if you're someone like me and you're a NYX gal, this primer is really nice. It doesn't do anything weird on my face. Like, I don't get any weird breakouts or any weird pilling or anything like that. I do use it how I would my Milk Hydro Grip, where I, you know, set it on and kind of let it do its thing for a minute. And I mean, it doesn't really feel sticky, but like, there's just like a different texture to my skin that it's ready to have product on top of it. So that being said, I am going to go in with my foundation, but I don't know, how's everyone been? Like I said, it's been some time since, you know, I've been on camera, and I don't even know where to start. So I've just been really swamped with work stuff. We have a new employee in the office, and, you know, I may not have been happy with how they announced the results of the interviews, but I'm happy with the person that they picked. And even in my interview, I did end it by saying, you know, if you don't go with me, I just hope that you pick someone that, you know, meshes well with the kind of environment I want to work in. And that's, you know, just working with the team that supports each other in a way. Like, I don't know. I don't care what you do during your work day as long as the work gets done. So if you're the kind of person who busts ass like really early in the morning, and then you just sit around all day and not do anything and just look at the computer, great. If you're someone that doesn't do anything in the morning, but then as soon as you come back from your lunch, you're like on it, great. You know, if you're someone that like doesn't work for a couple days and then like comes in and like hauls ass and the work gets done, great. I could care less. I could care less. I don't want my work experience to, like, I don't know. I don't want my life ruined by somebody else's action. So as long as it's like not ruining my workflow, I do not care. I sincerely do not care. And I can work with people because, I don't know, I'm the kind of person where like it's not a big deal to me. I'm not sweating it. And I know that there are things like, you know, missing deadlines or whatever, or making a mistake, and life, life happens. Because here's the thing, all of this little office work bullshit is what it is. Bullshit. Like the sun will still rise tomorrow. People will still, do their normal routines and things like that. Like life will move on. Life will move on. If you were to quit the job, they're just gonna find someone else to fill your position and do that work. It is okay. It's not that stressful. Like, I don't know. I don't think a workplace should be stressful. I don't think that that's something that you should be taking home with you. I don't think that that's something that should like I don't know. I don't want someone to feel like shit when they wake up in the morning and they're going into their day because they're like, oh God, I gotta go to work and I work in that office with these people. I don't even want to think about it. When I go on my weekend, I want to enjoy my weekend. I don't want to take the thoughts of, oh God, what's gonna happen on Monday? Like, I just don't care about it that much. And I mean, I guess that there are people who are real like go-getters and they're really, all about it, and more power to them. That's just not me. And, even if you are that kind of person, I'm still going to treat you the same way that I would treat anybody else in my office. With respect and with, the same kind of kindness that I would give anybody because, I don't know, fuck a job. That's me at the end of the day. So now that I have that out of the way, I have, you think that you have like a really, like, I don't want to say close relationship, but you think that, you get along with someone and that you guys are pals or like friendly enough, and then you find out that like they've been like talking shit about you behind your back the entire time and just like not a cool and good person. That's what I'm experiencing right now with my previous coworker. So she's now in the business office, she's like an accountant or like whatever. And she did a lot of the accounting work for our office. Here's the thing. She and I were the exact same position. She was the 8-hour employee and I am the 6-hour employee. Same job tasks. Because if one person were to do all of those tasks, it's too overwhelming. And it's not like you're designated this and you're designated that. My boss just wants us, when the work comes in, one of us needs to work on it. One of us needs to get it done. If one of us isn't there, the other one's doing all of it. That's just what it is. And my coworker took it upon herself, to kind of be in control of all the financial stuff. And like I said, if the work gets done, I do not care. And I'm not trying to climb any like corporate ladders. I'm not trying to step on anyone's like head. Like, I'm just trying to go into my little job, do my silly little tasks, and then earn my paycheck so I can buy all of the anime goods and makeup and pay my rent, my life outside of work is so much more important to me than my little office job. So I do not care. I do not care. And if she wants to have like this big like ego personality, she can have it. I'm not gonna fight her on it. I do not care. But my boss gave me my probation review. I've now officially been in my position for 6 months, and the only mark I got was my attendance. And here's the thing: we don't have a clock at my office. We go off of what's called the honor system, which is already a huge mistake. Because I just have to be in the door at my start time, which I usually am. I may not be like fully in the door. I start my shift at 6:15, and I will maybe come through that door, 6:16, 6:17, not that big of a deal. You can hear my car and see my car pulling up, whatever. And I'm sure there's going to be some of you that are like, you're late if you're coming right on time. You need to be there 10 minutes, blah, blah, blah. When a job tells you that your start time is 6:15, I do not need to be there 10 minutes early. Make that my start of my shift. You can't ask me to come in and expect me to come in earlier just to hang out. But I also get off at 12:45. And I'm usually not even in my car until 1 o'clock. Most days I'm working past it, and I'm not filling that out on a timesheet, and I'm not staying because I'm choosing to stay that late. It's just because the work needs to get done. And for me, it's not that big of a deal, as long as, like, again, as long as the work gets done, I do not care. And as long as, like, the vibes in the office are fine, I do not care. But I found out that the people in my office were complaining to my boss about me showing up late. The people in question are my coworker and her husband that also works in the office, and they get there 20 minutes before. His position is like he's management, he's salary, so he's like not even on a time. He's just got to put in, you know, his 8 hours in his day plus that. Like he doesn't get paid overtime, like whatever. And they take advantage of so many other things, you know, and my boss lets it fly that I thought it was okay that, you know, I was showing up at 6:15, 6:16, God, you know, and because I was leaving so much later, and I just thought that was like okay. Turns out it wasn't, and it wasn't a ding, and it's not like my boss thinks less of me. Like I got glowing reviews for everything else, so it's like not even that big of a deal. I don't know. I think the thing that bothers me is that they had all the opportunity to talk to me before then, because this is like the first time it has ever been brought up that I've ever been talked to about it. And again, I've been in this position for 6 months. But every time I came in before my coworker, she would roll her eyes and her attitude would be so rotten. And, you know, it's almost like she treated me as if, you know, I was coming for her job. I don't know. I guess it's just like, I feel like sucker punched, you know? And I'm just like, okay, whatever. Like, it's fine. Her husband still works in the office. People don't like him. A majority of people don't like him. I think the only person that likes him is my boss, and she's retiring. So I don't know how much longer he's going to be sticking around, to be honest. And I don't know. I just do not care. I got to get through to August, and then I have like the month of July off. So I can collect unemployment, or I can try to find summer work. I don't know. I do not care. I feel like that Flava Flav like gif where it's just like, you know, I really cared and then I didn't, but I actually was disturbed by it. You know, like it's just one of those things. So I've been sighing really heavy because like I'll move on and then I'll remember like this is going on, and then I'm just like, ugh, you know, because again, I just want to show up to my job, do my silly little tasks, and then go home. Not that big of a deal. I don't know. But these are people that make work like their life, and you know, my partners told me like people are more likely to complain and make other people look bad because they're personally bad at their job, that they go out of their way to make themselves look good by pointing out the flaws in others. And they tell me all the time too, you personally don't want to be friends with these people. You care about your life outside of work more than work, so then don't care about work. Just don't care. And I know that that's like easier said than done, especially because I do struggle with anxiety and depression. So it's just like, yeah, let me just turn that off. But I mean, they have a point. Like, whatever, fuck them, right? Like, whatever. But it's just so annoying. So I've been really busting my butt trying to learn everything. And you know, the new woman that we have working in our office, she's absolutely wonderful and great, and I love her to pieces. And she's kind of even, you know, even through training with my previous coworker, she said the same thing, you know, like, oh, I could kind of see what was going on here. And she's like, Hana, working with you has been really nice, and you're really smart, and you really know your stuff, and I can tell, you know, that you're kind of holding yourself back. She's like, if you really wanted, you could be, you could like outperform her if you really wanted to. But here's the thing, I really don't want to, because I'm also very well aware that once you start working really hard in an office setting, they're okay paying you what that pay, like that bare minimum pay is, and they're not going to promote you. They're going to keep you where you're at. And I mean, because that's kind of what happened with me in not getting that 8-hour position. They're like, oh, you already work this hard at the 6-hour position, why would I promote you when you can still do that level of work at this level? So I kind of already know how that office works and how all of that goes, you know. But again, I've also worked at Disney, and that's how it was at Disney, so I wouldn't expect some school district in the middle of the desert to be any different. Really wouldn't. It's probably even worse. So I don't know. That's just what's been going on with work, and it's been really obnoxious, and it's taken me 15 minutes to explain that. Oh my god, this video is gonna be so long. I hope that you really are getting ready for your day, because we're going through it, and I'm gonna put on eyeshadow. I'm gonna do the whole thing. Okay. What else? What else do I have for you? Let's talk about the beauty community for a little bit, because I think it's a combination of work stuff and beauty community stuff that's kind of kept me from making videos. And you know what, before I'm gonna take a pause. I'm gonna put my eyebrows on, and I'll come back, because if I start popping off while doing my eyebrows, one's gonna look crazy, and then the other one, if I start popping off while I'm doing my eyebrows, I don't trust that they're gonna look like eyebrows. BRB. Okay, I'm back with my eyebrows on, and I do this little eyeliner thing. I saw this on like Instagram or TikTok. If you want to do, oh gosh, what is it called? Like, it's some kind of like indie look. Basically, if you want to do the Skins, oh gosh, maybe you guys don't know what Skins is. It's a TV show. If you want to do the like, I don't know, pleasing me to do this, but I just take like a gel liner and I put in my waterline, and I kind of just rub my eyes to give it that like I slept in my eyeliner kind of look. I forget what it's called. I saw it on like TikTok or Instagram or something like that, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that. What is it, like indie something? I don't want to say indie trash, because that's definitely not what it was called. But anyway, let's talk about the beauty community and how what's been going on with the beauty community has kind of left me feeling unmotivated, uninspired. Uninspired is the better word to create makeup content. Where do I even start? So I feel like, you know, so many content creators over the past year or so have been, you know, saying that they want to go on no buy, low buys, you know, that they don't just want to be a channel that focuses on buying new makeup, that, you know, they want to get more creative with their videos, because they don't just want to be like a shopping network kind of channel, and they really enjoy makeup and playing with makeup, and they kind of want to go back to that as like their channel, you know. And I get that there are things that get views and there are things that don't, you know. Like, I've heard time and time again from different content creators that like playing with their old makeup or an old palette or whatever doesn't get as many views as doing, you know, like the first impressions and things like that. But I think here's the thing. I think it's about like having consistent views. And if you have like a viewer base that just likes to watch your content, I think as long as you're putting the quality content out there, people will watch it. And again, I don't make any pennies, any dollar amount off of my videos. I still have to work my normal 9 to 5. Clearly, I spent 15 minutes complaining about it. And so, you know, there are probably things that I don't understand in the scheme of things. But I mean, I look at my analytics. I see what trends, what pops off, what videos are, you know, really popping off for me currently right now. And I have a Kiko video from like last spring that like has gotten a lot of attention, and that is a new product review, but those products aren't even available right now. Like they were discontinued. Those were just like seasonal items from last year. So it's just interesting how some of my own personal videos, and like I have like tag videos that are like really popular right now as well, and just like different things. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I guess it's just, I think content creators are kind of limiting themselves when they say things like, oh, but if I go back and use old products, no one wants to watch that. But I also understand that, you know, they have to make content to pay their bills. But I think it's really, I don't know, it's just, again, uninspiring to me to see these same content creators talk about how they want to do more creative content, but then they are only making new makeup videos, and especially with the ones that had like done that I've been taking breaks, or they're like, hey, you know what, I know I was posting 5 days in a week, but I kind of need a break. I'm kind of feeling a little bit burnt out, you know, I just want to take my time and, you know, enjoy myself before I get back into the swing of things, which I totally understand. Everybody deserves a break. Everybody should take a vacation, you know, like everybody deserves to have their own time. But then when they do kind of come back, or they are releasing a video, it is just like a new product review. And it's not just like one or two items, it's like a whole collection of things. And I don't know, I guess I just feel like they're lying to us, question mark. And I mean, I don't know if they're doing that like on purpose, you know, to like, or I don't even know if they're aware of that, you know, like that they're really just falling into a trend. Because again, I know how hard it is to kind of fall into a trap of things where you kind of get into a routine, especially when making content. And I don't know, I guess it's just like annoying to me, because then those same content creators will go on other social media platforms like Instagram or TikTok and whatever, and then they'll complain about how the beauty community is more focused on like drama and trends and, you know, new makeup, like whatever. But I'm like, yeah, but you're still like participating in that. You're still only posting new like first impressions and things like that. So I don't know. It's made me not inspired at all. Like I don't care. And like I get it, when a new product comes out and I want to buy it, of course I want to hear my favorite content creator talk about it because I trust their reviews. I 100% understand. But if you were just a channel and just a content creator that only talks about new makeup releases, and you're not showing me how you used your bronzer, how you feel about makeup, why would I trust your reviews? You're just talking about a product for the first time. There's no like substance to that. You're not, I don't know what you're looking for in an eyeshadow. So when you say this is great or this is bad, what does that actually mean? What do I have behind that? And I think that's like the value of the influencer, right? Because in the past we could have had like Britney Spears rave, you know, about a Maybelline mascara, if you will, as an example. But Britney Spears wasn't making like personal content. She wasn't posting 5 videos in a week. She might post a music video once every few months and go on tour, but she's performing. She's not on stage, you know, like giving us a whole TED talk about her life. So we don't know what a good mascara to Britney Spears means. Does that mean that it just doesn't flake? You know, is she looking for lift? Is she looking for length? You know, like how does she like to apply her makeup? And, you know, so now that we're in the era of the influencer, we have that, because then we can see like, oh, so-and-so likes this kind of makeup and this is the kind of life that they live. So of course they're going to be looking for products like this. They live in this area. They have this kind of skin type. And you can kind of, I mean, I guess for me anyway, you can kind of pick and choose if how much of that information actually like applies to you. Again, it's just one of those things where it's like, I live in the desert, so it's going to be really hot in the summertime and it's going to be really cold in the wintertime. I'm looking for products that, you know, in the summertime, I want something light, so I like skin tints, you know, because if I use something that's kind of like full coverage, really cakey, it's gonna melt off my face, because my face is gonna get oily, because I do have combination skin. So when I'm watching people do first impressions and product reviews and things like that, that's the kind of information I'm looking for. But just watching the one video and you tell me, how do I know that that's true? How do I know that you just have combination skin if I just watched one video? You know, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of rambling here, and I'm gonna go on another 16-15 minute rant about makeup, but it's just one of those things where I don't know, I kind of just want to watch beauty content of people playing with their makeup and really enjoying, you know, the act of applying makeup, and what they like about the things that they have in their collection, what they don't like about some of the things that they have in their collection, how they make the things that they're not really in love with work. Because what I'm also kind of experiencing with these content creators is that I get it. You get paid, and you get paid handsomely. You get to live a comfortable life. I see so many beauty creators able to like buy homes with the money that they make off of YouTube because they don't have a normal like 9 to 5 office job. They just do YouTube content. So I know that they can afford to buy hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of makeup in a month and still pay bills and still have things left over, like money left over. Like I get that. But I don't know. Like it's just if you don't like a product during a first impression, are you just tossing it and then buying something else? Like, I want to know, like, what are the secret techniques that you have for like a concealer that's maybe of this kind of formula, and how do you get it to work? And like, what's your favorite concealer? Just these are the kind of things again that I just kind of think of when I'm watching a content creator, and that really the kind of content that they post really changes if I'm gonna subscribe to them or not. Like I'm not subscribed to a lot of beauty channels, and if I'm being completely honest, the ones that I am subscribed to and watch on a regular basis are the content creators like myself, and they're like my friend. Like I'm in their DMs, I'm talking to them, they reply back to my comments on their videos. Like these are like my people, and I enjoy watching their content because like I can talk to them. I guess it's not like ease of access. When I talk to them about makeup, it is just like, oh, I really love this kind of product, like this is what I'm looking for. Or if I were to ask them, hey, you know what, I have my eyes on this product, do you think that would work for me? Because you know how much I love like a nice blush, right? Or Deb's Beauty Diary, she loves highlighter, so like I know that I can reach out to her and ask her like, hey, what are your thoughts and opinions on this highlighter? And she would know because that's one of her favorite products, and she's kind of stated that in her videos. And my buddy Paul from That Dude in Makeup, he loves to play video games, and when he's playing these video games, he's thinking of these like color concepts of how he would put like those little palettes together. He just posted a really good video about it, by the way, that like I'll have it linked down below. It's so good, and I love this concept, and I just think that that's so creative and that's so fun, and that's the kind of content that I want to watch, that I want to participate in, the kind of content that I want to make if I'm going to continue to make beauty content. Don't get me wrong, if I get a new product in my hands, I will do like a review for it. I'll let you know what I'm thinking, but like I would never just do a first impression without letting you guys know like what it is that I'm looking for in makeup. And I don't know, I just feel like that's like a step that's missing right now in the beauty world, and I don't know what to do about it. I really don't. And again, it's also like unrelatable for me to watch content creators that can spend hundreds of dollars of makeup in a month, because I can't. But also I know a lot of people can't, because right now the way that the economy is and the kind of lives that we're living, I don't understand it. It just feels a little bit like out of touch, a little bit just, I don't want to say like read the room, or you need to change your life to give, to please your audience. I don't know. Again, if I could afford to spend hundreds of dollars a month on makeup, that would be great. And I wouldn't want someone to like, and I don't think that these content creators are bad. Like, I don't know. Now I feel like I'm coming off a little bit too harsh, a little bit too mean, because I don't think that these are bad people, or like, they're trying to make me personally feel bad for not having the money to spend in the way that they do, because I don't think that's the case. I just don't think that they realize the way that they're putting out content and the kind of content that they're putting out is kind of giving an underlying message of maybe something that they personally don't even agree with. And so I like to give that benefit of the doubt to, beauty creators, because like, not that it's shallow to like makeup, but it is just makeup. It is just a blush. It is just a mascara, and it shouldn't be something political, or I don't know, like we shouldn't start like World War III because someone did a really bad mascara ad. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something that we should notice. And maybe this is just me again being like anti-corporation, anti-capitalism. I say this all the time. I'm like Hassan, if Hassan was a tiny little anime weeb girl, I think. God, I'm not as intelligent as Hassan, but Hassan says all the time that he's also a dumbass. So like I feel comfortable in saying that, like, yes, Hassan and I are very similar. Watch me go on Twitch and get into the political streaming realm, and then Hassan's like, dude, shut up. You're bad. Bad take. That's neither here nor there. I just let me do my mascara off camera, and maybe I'll also do my lip off of camera, and I'll be right back. Okay. The way that I'm giving like lazy girl but fashion right now, this is me. This is my aesthetic. I don't know. I guess to just wrap it up and just kind of get my point out, because now I don't really have makeup to apply, and I feel like I could chew on this topic for eternity. I understand that there are content creators that this is how they pay their bills, so they have to review new makeup. I just think that there needs to be a balance of it, where like if you're only posting new makeup releases, like the first impressions, like you're only testing new makeup on your channel, I don't know, like I think that's a problem. Well, not that it's a problem, it's just kind of strengthening, or not that it's a problem, it's just very capitalistic, and like I'm personally just not, I don't want to participate in that kind of content. I don't know, like, God, I feel like I'm not really gracefully trying to say what I'm trying to say, and I'm trying to make these people feel bad for making their kind of content, because you know what, at the end of the day, they probably love the content that they're creating, and who am I to take that away from someone that's very much against like my whole life view? Let people do what they want to do. It doesn't matter. And here's the thing, I can change the way that I do things. I can not watch that content, and that's fine, and move on and watch the kind of content I want to watch. And I think it's just hard when you're a part of this community and you see things like that, because I want to participate more. I want to be like, I don't know, like I would be lying if I said that I didn't want to be like a content creator on the scale that like Angie is. I think what she does is really amazing, and I personally, like, that's my goal. That's my goal in life, right? Like as far as this channel goes. But I also don't just want to be a shopping network channel. Like I don't just want to be like here, because makeup is fun for me, and it's not just about, you know, like the new palettes or whatever I get my hand. This isn't even a new palette. This is the mini Biba. But you know, like it's not just about the brand names or the new products or like the trending products. It's just I want to talk about the things that I like, and that might be something that was released a few years ago or a year. When did the mini Biba come out? I don't know, but I've been really loving this palette lately, and this is it. I love Natasha Denona, you know, but like, here's the thing. I want to talk about the things that I love to talk about, and share with you the products that I've really been loving, because I don't know, like, I feel like when you come and watch my channel, I am so tiny, so I know that the people watch, my viewers right now, you watching this video right now, I know you're watching it because you are also looking for the same experience online as I am. You want to hear people talk about what they love. You maybe need some like background noise, you know, and I'm very chatty. I'm a chatty Cathy over here. And that's fine. Or maybe you're just like, I don't care about when you talk about makeup, Hana. I want to see your Ami hauls. I wanna know what you think about this video game. When is that stupid Cyberpunk DLC coming out? Because I'm telling you right now, I'm probably going to be making so much content around that. I say that, you know, with as much motivation in my heart. We'll see. Anyway, you know, I don't know. I just want to contribute positively to the beauty community, and I don't want this video to come across as me saying like, oh, your favorite content creator, cancel them, or they're doing something bad, because that's not the case. I guess I'm just trying to find my people that are also looking for the same kind of content that I'm looking for, or maybe you know where that content is and you can just, I don't know. I feel like it's like looking for like an underground rave, and I'm just like, hi, someone invite me, you know, with your little maps that take you to other maps, and then you finally find the warehouse that it's in. And that's the fun experience of this all too, right? Because I get some, I don't want to say random people, but I will just get people who've come out of nowhere and they're like, oh, hey, like I just found your channel, and like I came in from like this, or like I saw you in the comment thread, and you know, I kind of click on their channel and maybe they post videos and I see other people in their comments, you know, and it's just fun to be a part of the community in that capacity. And I don't know, maybe I'm looking for like the not capitalistic beauty community, and I guess that is something very hard to imagine because beauty is so superficial. It is just on the surface. I don't know. Again, I could talk about this for a long time. And then I just keep going and going and going. And so I'm just gonna reel myself back in. I'm gonna appreciate my look for the day. I need to go buy some dry shampoo. I promise you guys, I'm trying to learn how to do my hair. I promise. I am. So but I just like to tie my hair up like this, okay? It's just comfortable for me. Leave me alone. So reeling myself back in, and I'll properly end this video. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below, what are some of your thoughts and opinions? Do you have any content creators that you can suggest to me? Maybe what kind of content do you enjoy watching? Maybe what's something that you would like to see me take on as far as like a beauty kind of a video. I watch so many things on the internet. I'm like constantly online. I've been online like my entire life, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by most things that are going on. I don't want to be a drama channel. I don't want to be talking about drama and things like that. Like, that's not so much me, but I do like to talk about trends that are going on, and maybe, you know, things that do happen, like mascara gate. I will have a video on mascara gate coming out shortly. It was supposed to go up last week, like the day after I posted my TikTok. I have a TikTok, by the way, and like that TikTok is like, it's popping. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I kind of want to make more TikTok content. Again, reel yourself in, Hana. What are you doing? You just keep going and going. Little Energizer Bunny over here. God, is he even the mascot for the battery company anymore? Probably not. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, and it was nice hanging out with you all today. And if you liked hanging out with me today and you want to see me have a hard time reeling myself in again in the future, or you want to see me talk about some of my favorite products, or you want to see how much money I spend on anime merchandise, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on another video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.